Happy Friday, everybody. It is September 22nd, Friday, September 22nd. It is a really busy time of the year, so I want to give you some reminders related to dates, some things that are coming up in the next few weeks. So I'm going to run through some of these items here I listed. Make sure that you dial into our calendar, our web page, listen to the announcements, check Minga, check our Instagram account, Folsom High News, Folsom_High_News. We are trying to get this information out to you in all kinds of different ways. So first of all, next Monday and Tuesday, this is unusual. We are running block day, so 1-3-5 block day Monday, 2-4-6 block day Tuesday. Those are for our base lessons, which we talked about in the library in my Take Care presentation, and introducing that to you next week. It's the only time we'll do that this year for those base lessons. And then you have your normal block days, Wednesday, Thursday next week with pause, and then regular Friday of next week, okay? And then looking forward a little bit further, we also have October 9th is no school for students. That's actually our homecoming week. And so that Monday of homecoming week, you do not have school. Teachers have professional development opportunities that day, but students do not have school. It's also a great opportunity for you to get ahead a little bit that week, take care of what you need for that week, and we'll ask teachers to be conscientious of that as well. So you could potentially use that day to make sure that you clear up your calendar for homecoming week, because homecoming week is October 11th, our parade downtown Sutter Street that night, which is a huge event. We'll have thousands of people present for that parade. If you haven't been, please go. It's great for our city, great for our merchants, great way to celebrate Folsom, celebrate the school, and celebrate our homecoming theme with amazing floats that you guys and our parents develop every single year. That parade is outstanding. We end with a rally in the amphitheater down off of Sutter Street, the Zettel Farms Amphitheater. And then on the 13th, that Friday, we have our homecoming game. That's against Whitney High School, and we have our rally that day. And then the following day, Saturday, we have our homecoming dance here at Folsom High School in both of our gymnasiums. We will also be letting you know very soon when you need to have your guest passes in. You need to get that taken care of early. Our dance was over 2,100 people last year. Please make sure you get your paperwork done and you get your tickets and you get that done early instead of waiting to the last minute. During that week as well, October 12th at Folsom Lake College, so that's Thursday, October 12th, the 11th is our parade. Thursday at Folsom Lake College on the 12th, they have an open house. Over 250 of our students typically every year enroll directly at Folsom Lake College, and it's become a great opportunity. It's a great school to have in our own backyard here at Folsom, but it's an opportunity to go to their open house that night on the 12th and see what the campus is like, see what programs they offer, learn a little bit about getting started there or what that may look like for you as an option. So that's the 12th. Then on October 17th, which is the following Tuesday after our homecoming week, we host our own college fair with around 75 colleges and universities present on our campus that night, led by Ms. Cedarstrom, our College and Career Center clerk. So it's a wonderful opportunity for you to stay on our campus and get a ton of information about colleges and universities and programs, and probably there will be opportunities around military and technical training present as well for you to talk to. We're getting really close to the end of the first quarter as well, so just want to keep that in perspective for everybody. That means that athletic eligibility will be determined by those grades. I believe the end of this quarter is October 6th or so, so keep that in mind. So stay on top of things, use your pause wisely, and it's a good time this time of the year to remind you that the most important thing that you can be in life in general and as a student is present. The most important thing you can be is present. When you are absent, and we understand, by the way, that there are a lot of reasons that you can't control, like illness in particular, or other people's illness, why you may need to be absent. But when you can be present, make that your priority, because otherwise things start to pile up. You miss instruction. You miss conversations we have in the classroom setting to assist with your learning. You miss us checking for your understanding and trying hard to intervene and meet your needs as a student and prepare you for our summative assessments. So if you miss those things, those are things that we can't make up with make-up homework. And so it is so important you are present in class every day when at all possible. We're also headed into basketball season. We're getting ready to hit the playoffs not before too long in volleyball. Our volleyball team is outstanding. And football has their first home game tonight against De La Salle. We anticipate about 5,000 people being there. And I want to remind everybody when we attend these events of our guiding principles at Folsom High School, and just ask that we keep those things in mind as we represent ourselves in those spaces. Our number one is represent ourselves positively at all times. Our second guiding principle is we're there to create community, not divide, and certainly not to personalize or poke out or make fun of other teams. We are here to create community, not just at Folsom High School, although we obviously cheer for our team, but a greater community, and keep perspective at the same time. We also want to look to lead, and yes, administrators, teachers, parents, student leaders, we are leaders. And so the way we conduct ourselves, that helps us lead students, lead younger students, lead events, right? So we are all in a leadership role in our community. We also want to give grace. That's our other guiding principle. So when we're working with officials, coaches, etc., we have to remind ourselves to give grace. It's not an easy job to be an official, okay? It is not an easy job to be a parent. It's not an easy job to be a coach. And it's certainly not an easy job to be a performer or a player. So the way that we interact with each other, we want to make sure we give each other grace. And the last guiding principle that we have at Folsom High School is celebrate the success of others. We want to celebrate the success of all of our students, all of our community, our marching band, our cheerleaders, and yes, we want to show respect to our opponent as well, but we want to celebrate the success of all players on the field. We are there for kids. So if you can help in that in any way, in your role as a leader, as a parent, as a student in that space, and certainly our staff, we would all appreciate it, because this is a pretty great place to be for those events. So thank you all. It's a busy time of the year, like I said, and for listening. We have a lot coming up. Stay tuned. We'll communicate in many other ways. And as always, it's Friday. Read a good book without pictures. Have a passion for something positive. Take time this weekend. Tell your family you love them. And our key word is always balance. Have a great weekend, everybody.